envelope. I'm about so sick of this. Doesn't even make any sense. These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics and they read...
Hey, welcome back to my channel. This is a paternity case between a mother and a father about her twins. The father believes that one of the twin is his and the other one is not. So it started that they both were friends and he was dating someone else at the time and didn't want to be involved with this current mom. Her name is Imani. So he did get involved with her. She was dating someone else. Anyway, he got involved with her and then she got pregnant. It turned out to be twins. He said he was very happy. He was there for her throughout the pregnancy. He even moved her into one of his family homes. He was there as a father, as a supporting father. He bought all the items.
I was ecstatic. I was very, very happy. Like, I went all out. I bought two of everything. It cost a lot. It was bassinets here, strollers there, car seats. Moved her into a family member house during her pregnancy. Try to make her as comfortable as possible. She hungry every day. I gotta feed her. That's the least you could do. But I was there. I was picking out baby names, you know, just ready for the whole ordeal. You were there? Yeah. Were you there for the birth? Yes, ma'am. I was the first one.
First, he thought the twins were his, and then he didn't. But there was one day he was inside of a pharmacy, I think he said, or a jewelry store, and he said everything turned black except for a DNA test. And that's when he got into his head that he should take the DNA test.
A test? So I bought it. Just like that.
The mom was not home when he decided to do a DNA test on the girls and himself and sending it to the lab. The test came out negative, that the kids were not his. He texted the mom and he told the mom, "Oh, Imani, you know, I did a test and it says they're not my kids." And the mom responded, "Oh." So he was upset and went to the internet and told the whole world that the twins are not his. And according to him, he was in his feelings. He was disappointed in her reaction, and he was also disappointed that the children were not his. So now he's on paternity court to see if these children are his. He said he has a love for the children. I can see that he does have a love for the children. And I didn't mention his name, but his name is Antoine Morris. At the time of his twins' birth, he also had someone else pregnant. They're about the same age as the twins.
Family members and friends started to say, "You sure they're not yours?" And I got sent a picture of my youngest daughter now, and it was side by side with London. I feel like they look just alike. They're the same age. Oh, you had two women pregnant at the same time? Yes, ma'am.
So today he's gonna do a paternity test to see if they're both his or if one is his.
Wait a minute, who else could be their dad? Oh, because we wasn't for sure at the time. I didn't want to tell someone father. You aren't sure. I mean, at the time I didn't feel like I was sure, so I didn't want to have no kind. And then he wasn't even. So wait a minute, who else could be their dad? The other guy that I was. So you really don't know if he's the dad or not? I feel like he is. Oh Lord, a feeling. We're not talking about feelings. We're talking about facts. Do you know for certain if Mr. Morris is your twin's biological father? Yes or no? Do you know for certain? No, Your Honor. There. You all just been circling around this doubt, circling around this dysfunction, circling around all of this confusion. Trying to raise these babies? What's that little game you play when you're little? What's that one where the music play and you just be running around? Musical chairs. Musical chairs. That's what it feels like. Like you all just running around and then when the music stops, y'all just jump to a conclusion at work. Just jump down on it and sit down on that for a while. Then the music play and you all just get back running around again. One of them might be calling their daddy Uncle Twine. Jerome, give me the envelope. I'm about so sick of this. Doesn't even make any sense. These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics and they read as follows. There are two sets of results because they are fraternal twins, so we tested each twin individually, of course. This first result is for Paris. In the case of Morris versus Thorpe, when it comes to 4-year-old Paris Morris, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Morris, you are not the father. Well, you were correct there. You are not Paris's biological father. Miss Thorpe, you don't look surprised. The next result is for London. In the case of reaction. Who is their father? The other guy I was talking to. When I told him I was pregnant, he stopped talking to me. So this makes sense. So you went with the guy with the best reaction, you went with the guy that was building nurseries, you went with the guy that was going to doctor's appointments, and you went with the guy that was going to support you through this. These twins, they need you to step in and make that call again. Because we wasn't for sure at the time. I didn't want to tell anyone's father.
So we see here that he came to the court thinking that one of the twins are his, and they both ended up not being his, which is a sad case for the children as well as for the dad. I can really see that he cares about these two children, and I guess they will continue to call him Uncle Twan. I think that's what they call him, Uncle Twan. At least he can still keep in contact with them and maybe form a, well, he does have a relationship with them, but play like a dad role in their life if he wants to. I know he's not obligated to, but he has been in their life for 4 years. He saw their birth. He was there for them even before they were born. So I think he should continue to be supportive to those two children. Yes, I know he's not obligated, but a good-hearted person would do just that. As for the mom, I would say that she played a reckless game. I can understand that you want to be with two men or you are with two men, but at least use protection with one of them. So if anything does happen, you'll have an idea of whose baby is it. Besides even having children, what about all these types of diseases that are around? No one cares about that. I mean, come on. And Twan too. I mean, Twan knew that she was dealing with this guy. And she also knew that Twan was dealing with another lady. I mean, this is just so careless, reckless. It's like playing Russian roulette with your life. In this case, the only one that loses out is the children, because they should have been taken care of from birth so that they don't have to, even go through this. It's a good thing that she told her children to call him Uncle Twan, because then it would have been a bigger mess if they used to call him Daddy, and then Twan doesn't want that anymore. So, thumbs up for her on that part. And hopefully the real dad will come forward and help take care of his children. He has two beautiful girls. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your post notification bell, and comment down below.